I'm gonna take you through day one's workout today, where we're gonna go through some foam rolling, some mobility, a strength circuit, and then finish with some conditioning. If we follow this workout, day one's workout, and let's say we do it on Monday, we can repeat day one's workout on Monday, week 1, Monday, week 2, Monday, week 3, Monday, week 4. We're using this first week to get familiar with the exercises, learn them, make sure our form is good. And each week, the idea is to progress with either more weights or more reps or some other variation. Our goal with this workout is to get you to check the box off today that you did a workout. And if you, looking at this workout, gets you saying to yourself, oh, Brian, that's too much for me, it's not even worth trying. That's no good. We didn't accomplish the goal. Our goal is to complete a workout, and we want to do that any way we can. So scale the workout as needed. It's always better to do something rather than nothing. Instead of doing 3 rounds, do 2 rounds. A warm-up round and then a working round. Even in the strength circuit itself, 3 exercises instead of 6 exercises. Do what you need to make sure you get to check off that box saying you worked out today. Because that's what we're trying to accomplish. We're trying to move more. And if doing a scaled workout is our means of doing that, then we're okay with that. For foam rolling, start off with some upper body. Start with biceps. Then we can go up to the shoulder. And we'll move down to the quads. After that, we can go to hamstrings one at a time. Sit on top of foam roller next. Roll out the glutes. We'll sit on top of foam roller, lean to one side, roll back and forth. And then we'll finish with the back. Crossing our arms. If you're doing this workout from home, you don't have a foam roller, or you're at a gym, your gym doesn't have a foam roller, you can just skip this part. For mobility today, we're gonna go through world's greatest stretch. You're gonna start in push-up position, throw your back leg up as far up as you can to where your foot's still flat on the ground. Common mistake is people will throw their foot up, but not so far up to where their back heel is off the ground. So get that foot way up, and then you're gonna twist towards the front leg, reach for the sky, hold it for a second. Good, and then when you come back down, you're gonna do a down dog before you switch to the other side. Same thing, front foot way up, foot flat on the ground, twist towards the leg, come back down, add your down dog. You're gonna do 5 each side here. After we finish our mobility, we're gonna go into power. Today we've got ropes. We're gonna do 5 sets of ropes. We're gonna do 10 seconds on, 20 seconds rest, any sort of variation you want to do. I'm going to stick with alternating today. Pro tip for the ropes, pull back on the ropes, walk back till they're tight, so they have tension on them, so that when you do your weights, they go all the way down. If we're choked up forward too much, our waves aren't going to make it all the way down. We're going to look silly, so let's not do that. So, tight ropes, weights go all the way down. If we're following this program from home, or we don't have access to battle ropes at our gym or house, we can do air punches. We can do the same intervals, 10 seconds on, 20 seconds rest, 5 sets with air punches. If you have access to little dumbbells, you can use dumbbells. If you don't, no weights is fine too. So, same thing, we're just here. Same intervals. Now that we're going to our strength circuit, we're gonna do 3 rounds here. I like to tell clients to go easy, medium, hard with each round. So what I mean by that is take your first round easy, make sure your form is good, make sure you're warming up your muscles, ease yourself into the workout. Second round, take it up a notch with more weight or more reps. And then the third round, do the same thing. Again, crank it up another notch with even more weight or more reps or some other variation to make the workout harder. The first exercise in the circuit is sandbag carries. So for our sandbag, we can do shoulder carries We could also go front rack carry. You could even go on the back and do back carries. You can mix them up if you want. You could do a half a mile all at once before you start the strength circuit or after you finish the strength circuit, or you could do it how we do in the gym and split it up and do some in each round. So we've got 15 yards worth of turf in the gym. We do 20 lengths each set. After 3 rounds, that comes out to about half a mile. If you don't have access to a sandbag, you can use something like a backpack. Simple as putting it on your back and doing it for the same distance. So half a mile worth of walking with the sandbag on your back. If you wanted to do different carries with the bag, you could go front carry with it as well, or you could even throw it up on your shoulder. If you don't have access to 15 yards worth of space like we do in the gym, you could do outside walking. The next exercise we have in this circuit is chin-ups. For the chin-ups, we're gonna have an underhand grip. We're gonna go into a hang until our arms are straight at the bottom, then we'll pull ourselves up, chin way over the bar at the top. We'll do 5 reps here. If we can't already do chin-ups, we can do things like banded reps. So band is there to give you some assistance. Same thing, arms straight at the bottom, chin way over the bar at the top. The strategy you could have with banded reps is building your way to a smaller band. So maybe initially when you do banded chin-ups, you're using a thicker band, and you build your way up from, let's say, you can do 5 reps, banded reps, and you keep building yourself up until you're able to do 10 reps with the band. And then you could possibly move on to something smaller. Maybe you can do 10 reps with the blue band, but only 2 reps with this thinner band. And then you start working your way up from there, going from 2 banded reps with this black band to, let's say, 5. Maybe once you get to a point where you can do 3 sets, 3 rounds of 5 reps, banded chin-ups, you might be at the point where you could do your first body weight chin-up. If we don't feel comfortable on a chin-up bar, next best thing we can do is something like a suspension row. You would walk your feet as close to the wall as you can, and then keep your arms tight by your sides as you pull yourself up. You can build up reps with this. Another way you can make it harder is by making the straps longer. The longer the straps, the harder the row is gonna be. So, closer to the ground I am, the harder this is. Once you're able to confidently get 15 or so reps with the TRX at a decent length, then you might feel more comfortable to go to a chin-up bar. If we don't have access to a chin-up bar or a TRX rows, we could substitute it with another pulling motion like bent over rows. So in this situation, I've got dumbbells right here. I'm gonna fold over till my back is flat and keep my arms tight by my sides as I pull the dumbbells up. So same motion, same movement as the rows, just with dumbbells. Next up, we've got dumbbell tricep extension. So for this one, I've got my dumbbell. I'm going behind the head, let the dumbbell sink as low as I can, and then extend my arms till I get the dumbbell as high as I can. We'll do 10 reps here. Then we have the plank. For the plank, I'm gonna get my shoulders right over my elbows. I'm gonna keep my hips no higher than my shoulders. We'll go 30 seconds here. Some things you can do, you can use your phone as a stopwatch, you can watch your watch. Some things you can do to make this harder is, one, obviously increase the time that you do the plank, but also you can squeeze the glutes and actively pull your elbows into the ground towards your toes. And when you do that, your core is gonna brace a whole lot more. So those are some other ways you can make the plank harder. Next up, we have goblet squats. I like to use a box for these because it keeps us at a consistent depth every time. It gives us a marker to touch, and that makes us a whole lot more consistent with our reps, making sure we go the same depth every time. Whereas if we don't have a box, people tend to do some shallow squats, some deeper, and it's a whole lot less consistent, a lot more inconsistent. So for goblet squat, goblet means we're just holding our weight, whether it's a kettlebell, whether it's a dumbbell or whatever, up high by our chest. A really good tempo for the squat to do is go very slow down, take your time going down, pause at the box, and then stand up quick. Down slow, pause at the box. I'm not resting down here on the box. I'm staying tight, and then standing up quick. We can do 5 reps there. Last exercise we have for the strength circuit is our donkey kicks. The way we do them at the gym is we throw a mini band around our toes, hands and knees, and then we kick our foot back as far as we can, keeping our toe close to the ground. And we'll do 5 each side here. If you don't have access to mini bands, another option you could do is using a band like this, where you could use it for a bunch of different other exercises too. So same thing, hands and knees, kick back. And worst case scenario, if you are at home or you just don't have access to any sorts of band, you could just do these body weight also. So no band, same thing, reaching as far back as I can with my heel. Now to finish up our workout, we're gonna end with some conditioning and do jumping jacks today. So regular, good old jumping jacks, feet together, arms by my sides. We're here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We've got 100 of them. Measuring is something I wanted to talk about real quick. Progressing over time, the best way to do that is to know how much we are currently doing. One way to track that is frequency, the amount of times you work out per week. That is one way you can measure. Are you working out 0 times a week? Are you working out 1 to 2 times per week? 3 to 4 times per week? And see if you can take that up a notch. See if you can maintain it, if it's sustainable for you. Another way we can do this is measuring and tracking our weights we use for these exercises. If we can do 20 pounds on the squats for 5 reps, that's something we could track over time, and then eventually we could say, you know what, this week, let's see if we can take it up a notch and do 20 pounds for the squat, but instead of doing 5 reps, let's see if we can get 10 reps. Or maybe it's not even that many more. Maybe it's going from 5 reps to 6 reps. Tracking allows us to see that easily, and it's a great tool to use, especially when we're consistent over time. We have an option for that, and during the making of this video, we have this program on TrainHeroic, which is a workout training software where you can download an app to view these workouts. They come with videos so you can see all the exercises, and also allows you to input your weights and reps for each exercise so that you can track your progress to make steady gains over time, improving your fitness more and more over time. So if that's something you're interested, check out the link in the bio.